Hey, Bridgewater. Good morning. I'll have the usual. Hello, low key Abu. Low key. Sorry I'm late today. I actually would have been on a little sooner if I wasn't fussing over trying to sell a sponsorship spot. Hi, Maya. Maya. I have this ongoing joke that I don't remember if it's Maya or Mia. I think it's Maya. Hello, Mouth Bar. Sponsor? The first one? Maya. See, when I read it, it's the same word to me. Hey, Hostel. Good morning. Yeah, sponsor. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just trying to like figure stuff out right now. It's not a like guarantee. I don't know. I've been working on a little game. My game developer? No. Basically just a hobbyist. Mostly just a software developer. Mm-hmm. Hey, Desiree. Good morning. Give people time to show up here. Oops. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Once the ad break starts here in a minute or so, I'm gonna go put some water on for eggs. Game developers doing in the low level live stream? Well, I guess you could say I'm a generalist. And low level TV is kind of a friend, so. Me and Ed, we talk. It's cool. You know, sometimes he watches my stream. I don't know how much stream of mine he's watching because he quit his job recently, didn't he? So I don't know how much stream he's watching these days, but. Oh, right. I gotta get the YouTube stream up here. That's the whole reason I use a. Hi, Tannerax. Good morning. Ad break coming in a couple seconds, guys. Don't worry if you're not subscribed, you won't miss anything. I'm just gonna get up and go put some water on for eggs. Hello, Satyam. What's going on? From YouTube? quit the job because he just tweeted it on his phone? Seriously? Because he brought it up in a Twitch stream recently. It was very short. Oh, Ed quit his job? Low level TV? I'll be right back. Oof. Wow, that was fast. I'm new to your channel. Are you making video game in CLOJURESCRIPT? Yes. No way. How somehow I... Alright, I'm gonna go put a bandage on my hand. Hang on. Yo! Philite! Thanks for the sub! I saw that. What was that? 9 months. Thank you for the 9 months. That is huge. Yeah, now you get a sub badge. I actually have ones. I have sub badges that aren't outlined in white. I've just been meaning to upload them. Put a bandage on every little cat. Would be dressed like a mummy. Well, like, yeah, I don't know. I have this cut on my hand that just seemed to reopen. And I think I got blood in my hair. It's fine though. Whatever. Don't worry about it. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Mostly. Oh, leg. Did you see that? This is your blood. You're fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'm cool. Hey, Klein Bottle. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome everybody. I almost didn't stream today. but I did. And to make myself work, I think this afternoon we're gonna do some co-working, so I can like motivate myself to get stuff done. Do you guys think that? Okay, this is a weird thing, but the AI layoffs are starting to look an awful lot like a recession just disguised as technological innovation, right? And so all these layoffs look appealing to the market. They look fiscally, you know, lean, and that's really appealing to like retail investors, I guess. Retail as in like the average investor. But really there's something not right. Like I think the people that are in the know, like I don't think AI is that much of a boon, right? AI like LLMs can't really make stock purchases. So when they're putting people out of work, like they can't really make stock purchases, they can't generate binaries. They can't do all these things that would be considered like hard deliverables, right? So like it's kind of making me like nervous that there's some kind of investment bubble happening. But everybody's just blaming the bubble on AI, right? Like, well, the investment market is that the only thing that matters? It's 100% hype driven. Something about that this morning. A lot of people think there's companies correcting for overhiring during COVID. I think that's true for sure. I think that's definitely part of it. I think the things are really just kind of contracting in the United States. We're gonna have to wait and see. Like I'll happily be wrong about that, right? Um, but like it just doesn't make sense on the surface, right? If the financials of your company work and you can increase productivity without spending money, why would you just decrease why would you decrease to just maintain the same level of productivity, right? For like I feel like for hard goods it makes sense, but for like some more of like service based type stuff, it doesn't really make sense to just like, you know, leave productivity on the table when you can get it for free, right? Or for very cheap. Work smarter, not harder. I guess. All propped up by the American dollar. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to wait and see. But it's starting to feel like something is off. People say I lost my job because of AI or like all this stuff, and I'm like, or like all these layoffs are because of AI. That doesn't like this is not the industrial revolution. Maybe it is. I don't know. I guess I'll be like happily wrong if it's the industrial. USA completely? Well, that's another thing, right? Canada is trying to reduce its dependence on AI, or not AI, on the United States. Just all this stuff going on. I don't know. It just seems sus. It just seems sus. Like, it doesn't make sense to my business brain to just leave a bunch of productivity on the table and say, yeah, we just want to have the same productivity. And that's true, and this is a bubble. When that bubble pops, it's gonna be devastating. Insane instability. True, yeah. True, 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 true. You guys know the drill. We're just gonna do the thing, have some brekkie, and then we'll jump in the software dev category. Sus. Sus fillet? You think it's sus? God, I have to start writing again because my blog is like... My blog is losing... Well, that's weird. Hang on, let me see. I want to see something. That's really funny. Search impressions for my blog went up, but clicks went way down. My guess is because of Google, like, summary, AI summary stuff. Latest issue 2 years ago. I know. Crazy. I feel like because of, like, SEO getting obliterated, I still think SEO is important, but, like, it almost feels like blogs are becoming more like, instead of, like, top of the funnel, they're becoming more like, well, SEO is top of the funnel, and blog would be, like, kind of more medium, like, middle of the funnel type of stuff. So yes, so I've been exploring options for brand sponsorship. I don't know if it'll happen. I don't know if my channel is interesting enough. I'm trying to figure all this out. We'll see. Also, speaking of AI, does it feel like the average piece of software just like doesn't really work anymore? Am I like crazy? Think about that for a second. I'm gonna go put some eggs in the water. Ugh, stopped using Firefox a while. Well, like I was just on, for example, I was on like the Whole Foods website, right? And I was just like clicking around. Like I was trying to search to see if they had like coconut based ice cream or like, you know, the search 404, Amazon's 404 page, not a Whole Foods page. Or I would just like click a random product, 404, Amazon 404. Even a product like that was in a list that said they had in stock. So I clicked on the product to go to the product page, 404, right? Used to work fine on breaking the most basic stuff. Yeah, like I'm not like garbage software would have less tolerance of vibe coding. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just strange. Microsoft and other companies want you to stop thinking where you put files. don't download many new software today, so I'm not sure. Stuff I use like Firefox seems okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it just seems like, especially the average website, just kind of doesn't work. Oh, hey Siri. Hey Siri. Set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Almost forgot. Seriously, what is wrong with this? Yeah, so that's where I'm at, I guess. The average. Can you guys hear the tap in the background? What's up, playa? I always felt like Amazon worked like crap though. Yeah, but it was basic, but it works, right? Whole Foods website, not so much. Yeah, I've noticed other things not working. I'm new to every day talk about this topics. Not necessarily. Alfred on YouTube. Usually I just start the day talking about whatever's on my mind. Sometimes it's tech stuff, sometimes it's whatever's going on, right? Um, and then usually around 10 o'clock, we jump in the software and game dev category. Maybe write some code, work on a project, that kind of thing. I went down for 13 hours last week because of AI. Yeah, we're gonna see. We'll see if Janet's law holds true. Janet's law, what should we think? Hello, Mr. Who. What's up? Software dev air. Yeah, so I guess Janet's law is... What is Janet's law? Software architecture can bankrupt companies, so let the AI people eat cake. Yeah. Well, if something catastrophic happens, these vibe-coded apps just keep getting, like, pwned so badly by hackers. Like, open season out there. Pentagon debacle is something else, too. My laws are Malifaux's. And is worse than a dead horse under a bridge. Well, typing hazard, I think you lost me with that one. PD unsubscribes increased by like 250%. Oh, right. Yeah. That's right. Well, Anthropic is kind of under the thumb of the US government. Trying to label them as a supply chain risk. The only US company in history to be labeled as such. Good on Anthropic for standing their ground though, honestly. I feel like a lot of companies aren't standing their ground and like, you know, fighting for their like God-given constitutional rights. Right? It's just insane. What do they mean by supply chain risk? So a lot of especially technology companies, the government of the United States can label products, services, and companies as supply chain risk. That means that the supply chain is like susceptible to state sponsors of like, spying or whatever, right? So computers that the like Pentagon uses have to be free of supply chain risk because otherwise like, there could be like things embedded in the computers to spy on like state secrets or whatever it is, right? So these kind of things are labeled as like supply chain risks so that the government knows what to purchase and not purchase and etc. to protect their secrets. So by labeling Anthropic as a supply chain risk is very crazy. It's very wild. Because usually a supply chain risk is like your goods are manufactured in China, or you have servers in China, or some authoritarian country that can seize the data or whatever, right? So that's usually like the supply chain. So they don't like not having control of it. Basically, yeah. Basically it makes it also like very difficult for some companies to work with them. Current government is kind of yeah. I don't want to veer too much into politics because everybody hates politics. Because I'm also not a politics streamer. I'm not Hassan or anything. But the supply chain risk is kind of like crazy a little bit. It's weird for them to be like, it's one thing for the government to be like, we don't know if we trust you, but we're just not going to use you, right? It's one thing to try and like pressure a company into being used by the government. It's really weird. It's not that's the exact opposite of how the free market's supposed to operate, right? The government doesn't want like the government shouldn't be pressuring companies to like alter their products or businesses, right? They should just go find those industries or build those industries themselves, right? That's not how a free market works. So it's really strange to see them just like basically try to pressure Anthropic into building an AI that says, gives a thumbs up to nuking or whatever the fuck it is. We are definitely not in a free market. The government does exactly that all the time. True, but typically the US Constitution shields US companies from this kind of thing, right? It's usually companies like Huawei that are on the like supply chain risk list. Huawei and it's like big Chinese companies. Third-party companies cannot use Anthropic if they want to work with the United States government. Yeah, like contractors and stuff. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's just It's weird. It's weird is what I'm saying. There's something shady going on there, I think. This is just the exact opposite of a free market. And it's not even like that like they have servers in like China or anything. It's that they just like they're not getting the responses out of chat out of Claude that they want. That doesn't even make sense. That's not how that's supposed to work, right? Hang on, my eggs are ready. I'll be right back. Are you guys behaving? Using Gemini? Impressive, insane. Do you think you're gonna get replaced, Tanrax, with Gemini? Google Gemini? Yeah, they can, but that's just gonna make things worse, Fluffy Panda. Make drops better. I know it doesn't play, but like, is it doing your work and then you're playing WoW? Like, what's the situation here? Yeah, asthma. Ugh, for some reason, it's like kind of hard to shake this now. Like, I get like a pain in like my forearm when I do it. I think I pulled something last week. All right, I'm gonna go take this. I'll be right back. Behave yourselves. Oh, oh, hi Nora. Good morning. Websites to find everything? Ah, I see. I see. Sorry. Pay no attention. Okay. I suppose I should open Emacs and we should hop to it. Maybe mess around in Emacs for a bit. I don't know. There was a wound there from last week that opened up just like an hour ago. Not even a couple minutes ago. So I just put a band-aid on it. The LMs weren't fake and evil because I wanted a friendly AI BFF. I had a few scruples. I could totally just pretend, but I don't. Why not a real BFF? A long story? Not a long story. I just had a wound in my hand that reopened this morning. I may have gotten blood in my hair, though. Maybe. Ugh. Okay, there we go. There. And we'll jump in the software dev category. Hey, Jamie. Good morning. How are you? Banned. I leave my house, not a shut-in. Well, if I could come home and be like, hey, friend 3000. Or guess what happened today? I need a new stream browser. One that isn't gonna try and shove AI down my face. Hello, Bugness. Hello. Hello, Roy. Roy. Hello. How are you? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. The Janetta car experience. Buttons doesn't work, and I don't really like typing. Okay, cool. That's fine. Like on your keyboard, it doesn't work? Oh, I'm gonna have to make some coffee soon. So close to a 50 stream streak. That is incredible, Nora. Honestly. Hmm. That's odd. Okay. Ray crashed earlier, and now I think the process is not responding. Try Vivaldi. Chromium? Yeah, I used to use Chromium actually a long time ago. Maybe I'll have to bring it back. Since like literally every browser is basically just a Chromium fork now anyways. Morning, homie. Random question of the day. What position would suit you best in the crew of a deep space sci-fi explorer? Oh, probably like, I don't know. a good question. I don't know. Maybe engineering crew, maybe science officer. Except I'd have to be a robot to be a science officer, so if we're using like Alien Universe rules, Ridley Scott universe. Libre Wolf now. What's Libre Wolf? Oh, like a browser? Zen browser. Robot is an option. Okay. Yeah. Definitely robot. Definitely be the ship robot. Or maybe just be the ship alien. I was thinking about last night buying a pair of. Oh shit. Okay, that's why. I thought I had Ray on screen here. Last night I was thinking about buying another pair of frames, different frames than these ones. Although I like these frames. I like the way they frame my face. No pun intended. Because when I go and get my eyes checked, they're going to be like, oh, your prescription is different. So then I'll be like, I don't want to send these away for like, a day. I guess what I did last time is I just brought them to the place, but that was a huge hassle. They replaced the lenses like in a few minutes, but it was like a huge hassle to get them done. Because if you just like give the optician your glasses, they send it away. It takes like a while. It takes like almost like 2 weeks for some reason. But you can just go to the place where they actually swap out the lenses in the city, and they'll do it like right there within like 30 minutes or something. Girl, I was too lazy to get frames for years because I knew they'd tell me I have to get my eyes checked. I was like, nah, fam, and I got LASIK despite the whole process. Fair, honestly. Heard good things about LASIK. My mother had laser eye surgery, but then had to go back to wearing glasses, so I don't know. I don't know about laser beams, honestly. Shit scares me. Whoopi Goldberg on TNG. Got my lens replacement, not LASIK. Purely mechanical thing. Your dad got a lens replacement. Loves it. He needs reading glasses now. Yeah. I don't know if I want like. Don't want me for a laser beam. Cool Nirvana prompt. What's Nirvana? Is that an AI? An LLM? Yeah, I was just looking at oversized eyeglasses. I kind of like oversized eyeglasses, but I have a big head, so usually they just look like normal glasses on me. Yep. Nirvana is a band? Oh. Like, are we talking about Nirvana or Nirvana the band? Because there's a band named Nirvana the band here in Toronto. Every hat I try on is too small. Yeah. Welcome to big head life, I guess. I also kind of want new sunglasses because the ones I have don't really frame my face very well, but they kind of have like the oversized energy. And they're these like Kate Spade glasses. Like they like totally consume my eyebrows. So generally they have to sit down here like this. And then they don't really frame my face very well. They just look kind of stupid. They just look stupid. And then for some reason my face looks bald if they cover my eyebrows. So I sit down here and then they look dumb. I didn't really have much style sense in the past, so it's fine. I'm not salty about it. Whatever. Don't leak your screen, lol. There's nothing on my screen to leak, honestly. Literally what's on my screen right now is what's on this, basically on the stream. Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, you can see yeah, it's fine. Like I just have like eyeglasses search, so I didn't really leak anything. Good call though. Good call, Tanner X. Seems like a good look to me. Need to get oversized, well, bigger glasses because my prescription is transition. Dual focal. Oh yeah, bifocals. I'm gonna need that when I get older. If not right now, because I'm basically fucking blind when I take my glasses off. I don't really have trouble reading though. Not yet. Against pince nez pair of glasses, sunglasses. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I was looking at oversized glasses. All oversized glasses seem to have like plastic nose bridges. They don't have the nose pads. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we got a raid from T2. Dude, what is up, bro? What is up? Thank you for the huge raid. I hope you guys are having a great day. We are, as usual, writing Lisp and being distraction chickened here by various things. Today it's glasses, but yeah. Welcome, raiders. What were you guys working on today? Prescription is weak, but I spend a lot of screen time, so glasses or headaches. I see. Yeah. No, I get it. I've worn glasses for like ever now. Charge string, I love how you were in both streams. Like, what? Yes, welcome to the Genetic Horror Show where I plant plants, I guess. CPU ISA's flagship desktop Linux release. Dude. Desktop release? T2 desktop release? That's so funny. I went to your profile and it's like, wow, T2 STE is offline. Check out this other streamer, and it's me. Thanks, dog. Did you publish a VOD? The next guy. Focus and chill. Nice. Well, we love Linux and desktop releases. So yeah, I'm just getting started. I'm like kind of sleepy today, but trying to pull it together. Trying not to get too distracted. full KDE Plasma Wayland desktop on IA64, RISC V64, UltraSpark, PowerPC. Dude, like... I feel like porting to all these, like, CPU architectures must be a nightmare. 6502 builds. Newer and bigger. Hey, Psycho. Risk 5 is supposed to take over the world, remember? Yeah. Risk is going to change everything. Mac is a little surprised with apps you can use, download, but Linux is the GOAT. Yeah, I really want to get, like, I can't wait to get my Linux laptop here soon, someday. Yo, Psycho, thanks for the Prime. Would I risk my money on it? I don't know. Oh, I could get these ridiculously chunky glasses. They probably just look normal on me, though, I bet. Or I probably have the same problem and they just cover my eyebrows. The Linux laptop is coming soon. Quiet you. Quiet you. Inhaler. Oh, there's some better emotes than the inhaler. Risk 5 things are more fun than dealing with all the modern software complexity, bloat, and dependency hell. Yeah. Look at this cute emote. Ow. Sorry. I have like I have like obsessions and then I can't like pull myself away because now I'm like looking at glasses on the interwebs, frames. I seem to do pretty well with a cat eye frame, you know? Okay, I should make some coffee and then get to work, you know? When's our okay, we got an ad break starting in 4 minutes, so I'll go make coffee then. You dig? I'll go make some coffee then, and we'll be chilling. Chilling. No ads for me now. That's right. No ads for you. But I do try to do like things during the ad break for the people that can't subscribe or whatever, right? Do. No. Can't stop playing Rust. Oh, the game? Isn't it like a survival game? Time consuming AF. Classic video game. Am I right, bruh? Am I right or am I right, bruh? Come on. You're right. Yeah. I knew it. Okay, I need to stop obsessing over eyeglasses that I really shouldn't even be buying right now. Just showed up. This is a really cool concept. Hope you stick it out. Me too. I hope I stick it out too, but I get bored easily, so. But I appreciate the support. So, thank you. I have like Project ADD basically. I can't stop thinking about creating like a lifestyle brand lately. Lately, I'm just obsessed with creating the lifestyle brand on Instagram. I was like fooling around trying to film content a bit yesterday. Can't buy glasses, you need to get luggage. That's true. I do need to buy luggage. Like yesterday. I need to buy luggage like yesterday. You see my iPhone notes? Too many ideas, so little time. I know. Dude, that's just like life. I know good luggage. Ooh, Crash King, what's up? Yeah, you work with good luggage. I was looking at buying. Oh, did I close it? No. I was looking at buying like cause I need a checked bag size luggage. So I was looking at buying a 24-inch like Swiss gear hard shell case. Hard shell. Cause I already have like a carry-on suitcase. Time is the only true currency, yeah. Time and attention are the only things that cannot be commodified. The weight you're trying to carry? No idea. I've literally never traveled overseas before. This is gonna be the first time I travel to Europe. And this will be the first time I'm traveling for like more than like a week. Well, that's not true. I guess I went back to New Brunswick in like October for a few weeks, but that was kind of a different situation. And I had access to like, you know, a laundry machine at my like aunt and uncle's place. But this time I'm going to Spain. I'm going to Portugal. It's only like a month away. I'm freaking out. Solo backpack Germany, went to DreamHack. Like what's DreamHack? Is that like a music thing? I think it is. I'm pretty sure I have a song by DreamHack. Or is it a conference? I think it's a conference. Isn't New Brunswick an island? No. Just a normal. Oh, DreamHack is a song, okay. No, New Brunswick is just a normal part of Canada, continental Canada. PEI is an island, and Nova Scotia is a peninsula. Alright, I'm gonna make some coffee. Hang on, you guys. 2 of 9s currently. Okay. Longest bridge in Canada and the longest in the world over ice-covered water. Confederation Bridge. Stretch the line thing in the flag. Yeah, it's called like... It's actually a dragon, I think. It's not a lion, it's a dragon. Like a Welsh dragon, I think. Nope, wrong dragon. Yellow dragon on MB flag. Shoot, my water's ready. Hang on. Oh, I had a hard time sleeping last night. I was really dry for some reason. Turns out the bread I was eating as a snack is very, very salty. Like, very, very salty. Which explains why it was so good. Especially the other night when I had it with, like, a fancy tin of sardines. And I do mean fancy. Like, fancy pantsy tin of sardines. Okay, so, yeah. Esco, you're new here, so this is the game. Just pretty easy. I feel like I need to add a grid system or something. Dehydrated dreams equals nightmares. I don't remember if I had any dreams last night. Honestly. In a tin of fancy sardines? The tin and the sardines were fancy, yes. Pushing faux sardines on toast. Sardines on toast is fine. I like had slices of baguette, crackers, slices of. You can eat sardines right out of the tin, honestly. If they're cooked properly, you don't have to worry about any bones. They're cooked and like gutted properly. Should have put more cream in that. Military brigader dinner right there. Yeah, I think like if you got like a tin of tuna in like butter or something, that would be really good on toast. raw sardines? They don't sell raw sardines in a can. That wouldn't keep. You have to sell. It has to be like cooked, right? Well, these were sardines in marinade. Super, super good. I was actually thinking about buying a knife set because I realized I don't own a bread knife. It would be really nice to have a bread knife for these kind of things. Directly from the can. Oh yeah. Well, I've done that too before. I actually did eat a couple just directly, like no stuff. Well, I was looking at Zwilling. Apparently they're like basically a buy it for life company. Um and if you buy from the Zwilling website directly, they're actually pretty reasonably priced. But if you go to Canadian Tire, the prices are literally like double, which is insane. Yeah, so like $200 for a 10-piece knife block set with a sharpening steel. Be nice. I feel like it's a very adult purchase to buy like a nice knife set. Yeah, I'm from Canada. Yep, I live in Toronto. Mm. Yes, Nora. Thank you for the coffee emote. Sick, eh? Probably rather just buy a good chef's knife and a bread knife. Really? I don't know. I kind of want like a few knives though. Cubo knife set and one good knife. It's a good combo. Well, I thought this was supposed to be a good knife set. Maybe because it normally retails for like close to 300. It's just on sale right now, allegedly. Strike me as a set of whetstones kind of. I don't know. I don't. I don't usually sharpen knives. If I'm being honest. Hopefully, I can share this without leaking my info. Let me check. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Got the tracking tags out of that. Um. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Is there a doll they'll get thrown out? You be quiet, Nora. You're not wrong. In fact, you're right, actually. The cherry sorbet as our list grows. I don't know. I'm just like I'd rather just drop like yeah, I would prefer to drop like much more money on a set of knives, but I also can't really afford much more. Like professional level knives. Entry set for sure. Well, yeah, like I just want. You had me at Harvest Moon. Awesome. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to make a farming game. Oh, and all the different knives are for. Like, put that $200 on one chef's knife and it will be great. You can use it for everything. Yeah. I don't know though. I don't necessarily think that like bread. I believe in using the right tool for the job usually. A bread knife is definitely like really nice. Slicing baguette and stuff. Don't get me wrong, a chef's knife can definitely slice bread. Slow cooking food makes knives meaningless. Hmm. A chef's knife and a bread knife? Maybe I should just go buy a bread knife then. Just a block and a knife set felt adult. Felt like the adult thing to do. Who's willing? Let's see here on Canuck Tire. Master bread knife. A what machine? Very good. Not sure if there's one near you. Probably not. Cookery. Near. Oh, it looks like there might be. Me. Fancy. Fancy pantsy. Thriftily? What? No, I don't want like used knives. That's weird. For some reason that feels weird to me. Now that you say it out loud, it's probably not that weird, but okay. I don't know, yeah. I'd rather just have like a sharp, brand new knife. Knife. Oh. Spend mega dollars. Victor Inox is a good value for knives. Having European or Asian chef knife? Yeah, I don't know. different different for the same reason. There are different tools. Using the wrong knife doesn't work as well. This is what I'm thinking. This is why I'm like, I want a knife set. You know how much easier it would be to use like kitchen scissors to cut like green onion? Just like bread knife to slice bread. Fillet knife. Yeah. I do eat fish a lot. Hmm. This is the Dark Souls of farming sims? Not exactly. I want it to be more like... The original vision was for it to be more like GTA meets Harvest Moon, but Harvest Moon meets GTA. Pinking shears for fancy design when cutting. Sashimi knife. 3 pair. Ugh. Good old instant coffee. Nothing beats that. Right, chat room? Oh, shoot. Hang on. I may have to take a call here in a second. May. I may. Waiting to hear back. Kitchen shears for pizza is a pro move. Is that really a thing to like use kitchen shears to cut a pizza? I don't really eat a lot of pizza, but I usually just have like a pizza roller knife dealio. Howdy, Tetsu. Said you should speak with a doctor about possible vaccines for your trip. There might be some recommendations. Yeah. That's a good. I actually thought about this recently. South of Spain. How do you sharpen a pizza roller? You don't. You just cry about it, probably. Okay, MMR. Got that. Got Tdap recently. Polio. Polio? What? Had flu shot recently. Had hepatitis shots recently, actually. Surprisingly. Uh Rabies vaccine. Only if you'll be in close contact with wildlife and rural exposures. Yellow fever is not required. Polio I didn't think about. I don't think I've ever had a polio vaccine. Maybe as a kid, but polio really? I don't know. I'll you know what? That's a good idea. I will book an appointment with my doctor and ask him instead of like, asking ChatGPT. Polio for sure? Really? For Spain? Whoa, dude. Chat, we just got raided by Tej? What is up? Yo, dude, I heard you're gonna be the CEO of McDonald's soon. Could you get me a job there? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, camel. Oh, camel, my camel. Oh, dear. Okay. Shoot. I love this raid. I do need to take a call real quick. Jobs flipping burgers for all software developers. Bro, I've been working on this solution to make burger flipping 50% faster, bro. Let's jump on a sales call. Let's circle back around and jump on a sales call. This changes everything. Well, Raiders, welcome. My name's Janet. I write parentheses for a living, and I'm gonna mute myself real quick while I jump on this call with my client because I haven't spoken to them in a while and they want to talk. So I'll be right back. Sorry. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Welcome. Yeah, as I was saying, welcome Raiders. Sorry to take a call as soon as you show up. But sometimes that's just how it is. I can't believe we got 2 raids today. That's awesome. You know what? Maybe I'll just stream all day. Okie dokes. How the heck would I even do a grid system? Oops. Or I'm focusing on the wrong thing. Don't need to focus on a grid system yet. Any ideas, chat room? Hey, Sapna House on YouTube, what's up? Chat, are you still there? Chat, are you there? Am I offline? Those flowers for you? Thank you. I could always use a flower. Oh. Taking a call? You're taking a call now? We're all in on calls. It's fine. Hello, Jordanos. B, R, and B. Yeah, plants are cool and all, but have you ever played the full game loop of a farming game before? Probably need to do that. Yesterday I thought of a very strange clicker game because people kept saying like, how do you grow an adult? Because the title was called Adult Farming Sim. How do you farm an adult? And then we were talking about like the Matrix or whatever, the pods, I guess. So he gave me an idea for like a point and click game, almost like, I don't know, Papers, Please, but you're just like managing a field of humans and tubes to power machines. Integer vectors. Interesting. For sure. Integer vectors. Maybe. I guess I haven't really thought about it too heavily. I gotta use the bathroom though from that coffee. Just give me 1 second, guys. Integer vectors. Integer vectors. Like, maybe if we're modeling, like, is this an integer vector? You know? Character moves around too much. Like sliding around. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Wow, chat went awfully quiet. Is everybody else on their own stand-up calls or what? Maybe people trying to get work done finally? Let's generate some GDP. Hey, Fallen. How much is maybe like 16 by 16 grid? S- Cells in the grid are 16 pixels by 16 pixels, spaced apart by a few pixels, probably. Trying to calm? Why? What's up? Why are you trying to calm? You nervous about your sweetheart visiting? Oh. Yeah. Hi, Nora. Put the house back on the market? Neglecting getting my blood? Because I don't want bad news when partner comes. And I got my haircut because I haven't in like 2 years. Wait. So are you like renting or what? What's the dealio there? Grid is some integer lattice? Hmm. Can't afford a house in this economy. Pay $300 in taxes this year? Wait, you actually owed money? That's crazy. The RE saga? Like Resident Evil? Iroquois? I love the remakes that they're putting out. They're really good. Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake. I didn't play RE4. Me and my girlfriend were playing Resident Evil Requiem last weekend. That was pretty cool. It gave me Resident Evil 2 remake vibes. It's like, this is good. This is good. Except for the whole thing with like the chum buckets. It's kind of weird. It's a little weird crafting the chum buckets. At least that's what I'm calling them. I wish I wasn't so clumsy. It's a good thing this phone is built tough because I am so clumsy, I just drop it all the time. Okay. My girlfriend is messaging me. She says she wants to do taxes this weekend. She's suggesting we do them. We co-work on taxes together this weekend, so it's good. It'll motivate me to get it done finally. Oh, God, I'm not looking forward to it, honestly. Sounds like a romantic weekend. Well, we're gonna have a romantic 2 weeks in the first half of April, so it's fine. I don't really have anything. I rent. I apply for OTB because I made too much. My rent is like 25,000 a year. Let's shrug. I should just buy a house, fixed up, and then die in it. The market's crashing lately. Taxes. Well, yeah, I gotta count. I literally have to catch up on like a year of accounting. I'm not even kidding. I have to catch up on like a year of accounting. Care to dox the region of Spain you're visiting? I said it yesterday, but I probably shouldn't say it, so I'm just gonna say the south of Spain. Yeah, I should probably get some water. Hang on. Yeah, I was doing some rough tax estimates and I made like pretty good money last year. Actually, definitely one of my better like fiscal years last year. Between freelancing, Twitch, and the course. Which I didn't expect. So probably gonna get very upset when I see the amount owing. What lang is this? This is CLOJURESCRIPT. So Clojure is a Lisp dialect that runs in the JVM, and then CLOJURESCRIPT is Clojure that compiles to JavaScript. Andalusia is nice. BRF, okay. Hey Blinter, what's up? Game on Doom Emacs with eLisp? Nope, I just explained it. It's CLOJURESCRIPT, and it's not Doom Emacs, it's Emacs Prelude. Same old game dev stuff? Nice. Hey Shrimp. Oh. Product doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as people keep liking it. Yeah, I guess that's fair. As long as people find value in it. Oh, yes. Going to Spain. Let me think. I'm thinking, are you going to see? See what? Ha ha ha. Am I planning a pool party? No. Look into corals. Well, it's gonna be like the Mediterranean, isn't it? Yo, maybe I should just make a travel startup. Travel to one place in the world. So now I can be like a travel indie hacker type person. Maybe. East of Gibraltar is Atlantic. Yeah, I know that. Wait, don't you mean west of Gibraltar? Yeah. The Mediterranean. Well, I guess the Mediterranean is actually more over by like Cyprus and Malta and stuff. We're gonna be near the somewhere. Sea. We're gonna be somewhere for sure. Hopefully it'll be warm. Buy real estate in Italy and build a palace. Honestly, Italy seems very nice. I wouldn't lie. Like I really want to live somewhere warm and cheap in the winters. going forward. Make cucumber juice out of friends. I'm so freaking pumped. Like cucumber juice, like with lime, or what? Am I going to parties? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna enjoy the warmth and the culture. You know, the warmth and the culture. It'll be, you know, it'll be cool. I don't know. I'm so excited. Oh my god, the thought just thrills me. Agua de pepino. Drink sangria. Hey, dem boys. Hola hola, dem boys. Hola hola, we dem boys. Ah, yes. Spain. It's very, how Spanish of Spain. Somebody's gonna like compile like a list of like quotes from me, like you know, like a bunch of clips of quotes, and it'll be like the funniest shit you ever saw. We dem boys, everything from Gibraltar to the Middle East. Really, you think so? Because it looks like the yeah. Hang on, Mediterranean. Oh, that's the Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean region, incubator of Western civilization, intercontinental area. Let me see. Okay. Including Spain. All right. Spain is in there, and that's where I'm going. Am I going to Barcelona? No, I'm going to the south of Spain. Is Barcelona in the south of Spain? I don't think so. The flat holds a merit. East. Northeast, yeah. Are you aiming on writing the same thing in C++? Nah. Nah, I like targeting the browser. I like the ubiquity of the browser as like a game platform. So I tend to target the browser. Although we did kind of make a little thingy with like the Janet programming language in Raylib. That was kind of cool. I want to use Janet in more projects, but I just don't. Maybe I should. Do you love the browser as target? People rarely want to install and download things anymore. Raylib can compile to WASM, yep. Hey Nil. Yeah, we're gonna be near Malaga. Trying not to be too specific. Cause you know, OPSEC or whatever, but we're gonna be near Malaga, so like literally right on the southern coast of Spain. It's gonna be so nice. PvE environment. You look good today? Thank you. Yeah, I didn't I look okay. I just put a little effort into my appearance. Meet so many British people. That's cool. That's fine. Less concerned today than yesterday. What was I concerned about yesterday? Just thinking, brain thinking. Enjoy the expats. Yeah, I don't know what I was worried about yesterday. You wish you did not have to? Oh, right. Yeah. Nah, that's fine. I'll just do it. Get her done, and then, yeah, should be fine. Oh. Excuse me. Bless. Hashtag blessed. Trying to decide if we should do a little co-working stream today after the usual rabble this morning. What do you guys think? I feel like I could get stuff done in a co-working stream. You know? I won't be able to play music, actually. I just realized I won't be able to play music because of restreams, so that idea's out. You blind client work for your hair loss? Oh. Have a little ad breaky poo. Man, I didn't realize it, but I worked a lot last year. A lot. Your maternal grandfather? He's dead, actually, so it's all good. I liked my maternal grandfather. He's cool. Nice guy. Love him. Company currently? No. What do you mean on a company? Like for my own company? Like I'm a freelance. So like I pay my bills by being a freelance software developer right now. So technically I am. Why? Done it before? Oh yeah. No, I've been freelance for like 5 years at this point. I've been doing, yeah, freelancing for a while. And I'm Twitch famous. Am I really Twitch famous? I don't think I am. I think I'm like mid-tier Twitch streamer. Currently, business is crap. What makes you say that, friend? Some of the other streamers raid you. I feel like they know you a bit. Oh, I think we're gonna have an ad break, so if we do, I'll pause for the ads. Try and find my Vicks Vapo Stick thing. Yeah, we got 2 pretty big raids today, actually. Not a small talk to explain. Yeah. 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 Vehicle industry? Oh, there's the ad break. Don't worry, you won't miss anything. Fire people? Interesting, because I feel like embedded is probably one of the like refuges for software developers right now. It's a holiday tomorrow? Where? Where's it a holiday tomorrow? Holiday. I see, I see. Is it Gwyn? Am I saying that right? Gwyn? Well, lucky for me, I do have over 10 years of experience. And a relative niche type dealio. Maybe on my way to becoming an influencer. An influencer. Are you guys influenced by me, or do you guys just love hear me yap? Hear me yap about Spain? You've influenced me? Nice. Alright. It's good to know. Tell me about Spain! Yeah, tell me about Spain. Spain is the new Estonia. Tell me about Spain. Oh, I need to find out if my credit cards are still gonna work in Spain. And the euro is really strong. The Canadian dollar's so weak. Probably be fine, but you know, just need to be chill. Shoot. Got money for a laptop, but the Mac Mini is so much cheaper. Why don't you get the Mac Mini then? Be economical about it, unlike me who buys bespoke computers from Germany. Oh, okay, I should. Oh, did I just influence you? Well, I don't have an affiliate marketing thing. Or a sponsorship. Or anything. Alright, let me do some math here. If the world is like 10,000 by 10,000, which is probably not, divided by, let's say 18 by 18, it was like two pixels on each side. No, it should be 20 by 20. That's even still close together, honestly, but 500 squares. Come to Europe, we still have a bit of democracy. Johnny, I live in Canada. We have plenty of democracy here, yo. Canada is actually one of the very few true democracies in the world, allegedly, according to good old, what's it called? We have democracy at home. Mom, can we go to Europe and get democracy? No, we have democracy at home. Am I a game developer? No. I'm basically a hobbyist, just messing around. Can't talk about politics anymore. People get so mad. That's fair. Most technologically advanced? The most educated, maybe. May contain traces of democracy. Really great to see that Canada and EU relations get improved. Oh yeah, it's so funny. If you go on the Canadian subreddits, they're like, you know, I'm something of a European myself. Like the memes. The memes are just like amazing. Smile maybe and laugh. You like that? Am I charming? Not a DM? What is it? Lisp? Yes. We. Too boomer. How old are you? You better not be 88. Oh, from the summer of 77. Great year. 77, man. Great year. So wait, you're 49? Hemisphere summer? Turning 49. Okay, cool. 49 this summer. Can you equip cowboy boots in your game? I don't know. We haven't gotten that far yet. We're just in the prototype phase, which I have not very much progress on. You know, besides dumping plants everywhere and watering them. Nope. I do the rendering with Pixie.js. Pixie.js is a library for rendering 2D stuff in JavaScript. Since CLOJURESCRIPT can interop with CLOJURESCRIPT, CLOJURESCRIPT can interop with JavaScript. Games are 95 plus tax in Canada now. Yikes. It's because of that Canadian dollar, bro. That Canadian dollar is just taking a beating. Still 137. Ugh. It was like 140 for most of last year, which is why I made so much damn money. Not that making a lot of money is a bad thing, it's just kind of sucks tax-wise. Tax-wise. That's why I keep playing the same games over and over again. Yeah, World of Warcraft, pretty good investment, TBH. Unless you buy a boost, which I might. I don't know, haven't decided. I haven't actually really played in a bit. I should just buy a boost if I'm gonna do it. Fall 99. Yeah, I was born in 92. Stopped playing when Legion came in. I only play Classic. Cue Jurassic Park the music. Oh, like those like TikToks. What year were you born? 19. Yeah, I know. The meme. Ow. Hey, millennials, don't watch TikTok. We are watching Reels. I actually pretty much exclusively watch Reels if I do watch short form content, which is probably not good for my mental health, honestly. TBH. I have a TikTok account. I don't scroll. Actually, what I was thinking about doing was making my Instagram account more lifestyle-y type account, and then making like just having like a clips channel, clips account on Insta. Does that make sense? Everybody loves lifestyle on Instagram. I'll just be like rich because I'm walking around Toronto or something. That's how it works. That's easy dopamine. Reels are doing that. Yeah, I'm trying to break the habit, but it doesn't work very well. You'll enjoy your upcoming trip. Are you staying in all Airbnbs? Right now we have a hotel booked. We actually booked a real ass hotel. If you can believe it. A real ass hotel. Pretty exciting. What's lifestyle such a vague term? Like basically living life, bro. The brand, bro. Growing the brand, bro. What song recommended to everybody? Ass Hotel are great. Has to be a real ass hotel. It's called an adjective. Only done Airbnbs in Europe. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. We only have accommodation booked for Spain. We don't know about Portugal yet. And I might have to pay for it. Probably gonna have to pay for it. So. Yeah. Yep. Spain. Basically, Hotel AF. True, Nora. Thank you. In Ottawa, on the buses are terrible. Let me tell you something, Noah. The TTC is actually pretty awesome. As someone that doesn't drive, I take the TTC a lot. It's pretty good, pretty decent. You know, if you want to get out of the downtown core, maybe not. Like anywhere not really served by subway lines, kind of rough. But like the subway is terrific. Terrific. I love taking the subway places. It can be much faster than like taking a car sometimes, especially from the east side of Toronto. Like when I lived on the east side of Toronto, if I took a car at the wrong time of day, I'd be stuck in traffic for an hour. Should have just taken the bus to the subway and then the subway downtown. Subway now is pretty good. Ottawa has a subway? I thought they just had the O train or whatever. Yeah, it's like light rail. I'm talking about like rapid transit, like rapid, like a metro, a real like real ass trains underground in tunnels, not light rail. We do have light rail above and underground here, like a lot in Toronto, but the actual like heavy metro, like rapid transit rail is amazing. Yes, yes, Tannerax. O Train sounds like Canadian jazz music. Yeah, so I love Toronto in the summer. In the winter, it's kind of dreary. You know, it's cold and it's like gray all the time, especially after like just like January to like March or April. But Toronto in the summer is so much fun. This is a fun city in the summer, man. Like, I love this city in the summer so, so much. Don't get me wrong, there's fun stuff to do in the winter too. But that's just kind of like tougher, I guess. Plasticky metros are not real trains. Fake trains. Actually, it's going to be sunny and warm this weekend. 40, so not a big fan of the winter anymore. Yeah, dude, we were talking about going to like Argentina for the winter last on this weekend. Digital nomad style. It's not something I really considered. Nice. Well, it checks all the boxes. Nice, warm, cheap. Well, nice and warm. So warm, cheap, safe. You know, LGBT friendly. Decent internet. See, it was almost 20 years ago. Oof. Makes things. Well, Mexico City would be totally fine if it wasn't for all the shenanigans happening right now. Before that was totally like fine, perfectly safe from what I've heard. I wouldn't mind Thailand, but the time zone is challenging and like my girlfriend doesn't she has like a full-time job. So if she was going to work remote, she would have to kind of be in the time zone ish or near the time zone. Yeah, and Thailand food is difficult. That's true. Whereas I can just go get like chicken or a steak sandwich. Like it's a Hispanic country, right? Argentina. So well, food in Bangkok is fine, but food is challenging for me because I have allergies, right? Steak sandwich sounds good. Chicken, etc., etc. But yeah, one thing I've wanted to do is traveling, so haven't eaten out since 2020 since Slap So Hard when I go out finally. Damn, dude, that's frugal. I mean, we eat out. We don't order though. Like we try not to like order delivery apps and stuff cuz it's really overpriced. Like bad timing. What's bad timing? Yeah, go to warm place for traveling. Wait, why is it bad time to travel? $20 an hour plus tips. Well, that's the thing. They don't actually make that much money. Plus, I live in downtown Toronto. Like, for the most part, I can just go pick up things unless I'm in the middle of like a stream or whatever. I can just go and buy food, go pick up something, you know? We do that a lot, actually. Or like, it's like no big deal. If I want like a hot meal, but I don't want to cook, and I can't eat most frozen like microwavable stuff, I'll just go to like the hot food counter at a grocery store. I live like a stone's throw from like grocery stores and stuff. Some cities it's regulated. I don't think it's regulated in Toronto though. Deli sushi? That's brave. I would go to a Japanese place for sushi. Why would I throw stones at the grocery store? Because they marked up their food too much. That's why. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Inflation is a killer. Yeah. True dat. Uh, yeah. I gotta use the bathroom again. Sorry. Oh. To downtown Ottawa? Disregard that 'cause my brain is, I don't know. Wait, what? I know you don't like being seen, but more of a question hoping express thought chime in. Using set cookie after rendering HTML technically an issue because you're rendering data before the headers. I don't know. I don't use set cookie. I let like something else deal with cookies. Um, what you could use, Fallen, is local storage. I think that's probably what you want by the sounds of what you're talking about, right? So you would render. I think you can just use local storage whenever. But yeah, local storage. Wrote it in the wrong box. Oh, like you were asking Chat Jiffity or something. Google Gemini. Google Gemini. Meow meow. Hey, LYHT, what's going on? What's up? Oh, another chat window. Okay. Google PT. Yeah, it's so silly because Google actually created the generative pre-trained transformer architecture, right? They created the GPT like model. That's so cool. And then they realized it would replace their entire search business. Well, so it is a neural network, right? It's kind of hard to explain because I'm not like an expert. But if we go to Excalidraw, whew, thought I was gonna leak my email address or something there. Literally had a panic attack. Basically, how do I draw this? Leak it all? Like each node, each like probability node in a neural network. Let's just say this is a neuron, right? Basic neuron. Uh, 9, 3. Say this is like a basic neuron. Each time this is like the probability is decided, we have like TH as a token or something. The next token is like this, except it's actually like a vector of tokens. It's called a neuron. It's called an embedding. Neuron, right? So we have like basically there's just if you take this and kind of expand it out into like a vector of like tokens, and then whatever and it's more like it's kind of like a list of probabilities of tokens and the embedding, and then basically whatever that resolves to is like the probability of the next like embedding, something like that. Well, yeah, I mean, generally it's a tensor of probabilities, but I'm trying to explain that like LLMs specifically are basically a vector of probabilities representing the next token. Neuron, yes, precisely. It's actually super interesting how AI like works. Engrams, yeah. It's super interesting to like learn about. It's crazy interesting. It's also very smart. Is it though? Or is it just a big parrot? Parroting the interwebs. A smart parrot? Optimization function with a lot of weights. That's true. Three times to go see the doctor immediately. It's like a WebMD that literally talks back at you. Typed your symptoms into the search here and it says you may have network connectivity problems. Harvest Moon meets what? GTA? Grand Theft Auto? It's like one of the biggest game franchises on the planet. Perhaps you've heard of it, Goblin Slayer? Limit the law medical advice ChatGPT gives. Used to be a legend. Absolute legend. Ooh, I'm burning out. I'm tired. I think I had too much coffee this morning. This is a legit insane idea. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, Miss, are you from Canada? Yes. Yep. Ugh. Canadian through and through. Je suis un ananas. Alberta. I'm a maritimer. I'm from New Brunswick. And I live in Toronto. Did I mention pineapple? Yes. Je suis un ananas. Toronto. 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 As they say out east, Toronto. Screw this, man. I'm going to Toronto. I'm going to Toronto, man. Lately, I've been thinking maybe I'm like an artist coder. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'm just a software artist. Is that a term? A software artist? It's like being like a software crafts person, but like a term like even further. Does that make sense? Software development artisan. Technological advancement of Canada. Because I have an intuition. Canada actually hosts many space projects. Not really. We have like we have a space program. We put an arm on the International Space Station. An arm. Term programmers believe exists. Yeah. Arm for space garbage defense. I don't know why they put an arm on the International Space Station. I'm gonna have to get a wake water with my lunch because I am not awake. That'll be the fourth caffeinated thing I had though. I had two first thing, and then I had one a few minutes ago, like an hour ago. The McDonald's ice cream machine always breaks because they're in cahoots. Could give early programmers thought of themselves as artists. Cahoots. Yeah. It's probably a very Canadian thing to say. Yeah, no, for sure. That's super Canadian. Yeah, no, for sure. Programming is becoming law. What does that mean? Maybe leave on your jacket or backpack. Do you think I'm at risk of people thinking I'm an American? Just apologize more. Oh, sorry. Excuse. Excuse, eh? How do you say? Oh, it's disculpe, isn't it? That's excuse me in French, or is it sorry or Spanish? God, I've been kind of phlegmy this morning. That's not it. That's Brazil. Such a bozo. Definitely low Canadian. Very tall. I'm only like 5'7". I did see that video about the McDonald's machines, yeah. Greek. Hmm. Wear heels if you're doing that. Yeah, I have some like wedge sandals I might bring. You know, just because it's almost summer. It's like March. It is March, yeah. Oh, chat room. Oh, chat room. Man, today's flying by. I gotta get some stuff done this afternoon. Bigly. Oh, streamer. Oh, streamer. I just want to live in the summer. I want to live in the sun. I feel like I'm getting too old to not be in the sun a lot. Sapping some trees, eh? I guess so. Fun on the agenda today? Not really. Stream, then client work, probably. Hey, Sergeant. Sergeant Pepper. Sarge. What's up? Day in the life. Coding on stream. Except I'm not really coding. Because people don't want to hear code. People don't want me to code. They want to hear me talk about code. Or other things. Also, I'm kind of tired, so. I'm sure he'll come up with a new project idea soon, and I'll be like, let's work on this, and I'll go nuts. You know? I always like those days. I'm not sure if it's because of the dryness in here or what, but like, I feel like my voice is kind of hoarse today. Shaking a 32-ounce coffee, I'm about to go crazy. Damn, dude. So you're both full and caffeinated. It's a good feeling. Hold on to your butts. Do I have any favorite projects that I've done? Well, the multiplayer game was pretty cool for a bit. Just kind of a pain in the ass to get working. What else? We've done some cool stuff on stream before. Oh, I wrote an HTTP router on stream. Is that ongoing then? Not really. I kind of stopped development on the multiplayer game idea. I might come back to it. I don't know. I have like project ADD, basically. That tracks. Mm-hmm. Sure does. First stream I ever watched in this category? Oh, really? Welcome to the category. Yeah, I pretty much stream in this cat every day. You could do anything though, you're an expert. Blood test at home. Reading someone's dream with a headset. Always wanted to code. Coding is fun. Kind of tough to start, but once you get the hang of it, it's good. Dopamine trap. Hang on, I'm just gonna turn up the humidifier because it's kind of dry in here. Some kind of JavaScripts for a game when I was a kid. That was the extent of your knowledge. Oh, well then you could probably pick up programming pretty easily. Regard you Or's category? What does that mean? I knew which word needs me to replace to keep things working, but do something different. That's basically programming in a nutshell. So Sounds like you figured it out to me. Sounds like you sound like a coder to me. Tour de France, are we called that beyond categories? Oh. Oh. Okay. You know, I'm wondering. I think I like the ubiquity of browsers because when I was a kid, I used to play a lot of free browser games online. Somehow, my friends and I would find these like browser games as a kid. When I was a kid, I remember playing like this almost like free turn-based RPG game that wasn't very good. I still played a bunch of it for some reason. Yeah, I think they were Flash games, actually. What a crazy thing Flash was. I don't remember what it was called, that's the thing. Oh. Okay. It was Flash. I devved Flash for like 11 years? Really? Macromedia Shockwave. Jesus, I haven't heard that in a long time. Well, I feel old. Yeah. I feel really old. Adventure Quest? Wait, maybe that was the game I played. I feel like I played Adventure Quest at one point. Yeah, I think this was it. I think I did play Adventure Quest at one point. I remember it being a lot better though. Oh my god. Adventure Quest just like hit a neuron there. Yeah, I think I played Adventure Quest for a little bit. When was Adventure Quest? I don't know. When I was very young, I guess. Yeah, pretty fire game. Mid to late 2000s, yeah. New favorite streamer unlocked? No way. Yeah, I only like finished one game so far. What's the command? Is it clicker game or is it inhaler clicker? Oh yeah, there it is. This game actually runs at like 100 frames per second, so it's so cool. Really? You think so? Aw, you're kind of sweet. You're very sweet, Zuck. It's a very simple clicker game. Yeah, browser games. Did you try it, then go into lurk mode? Okay. Hmm. Maybe I'll just make crappy point-and-click adventure games or something. We get to inhale, kinda, sorta get to inhale. Newgrounds still exist? I think it does, but nobody really uses it anymore. Wow, Goblin Slayer on YouTube. That's kind of a twisted thing, honestly. Never occurred to me. Basically old grounds at this point. But yeah, man, Adventure Quest was like a blast from the past. Played a lot of RuneScape when I was a kid. Free tier. Only ever got to make like, or only ever play like free online games. Low key, that's my main game. RuneScape. Like OSRS. Blade of Awe. Nice, yeah. Well, I know we didn't really run any code today, but I think it's time for me to go. I'm feeling kind of sleepy and I really need to get work done. So I've got to eat lunch and then have, I don't know, a wake water and get through some shit. So, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're about to have an ad break anyway, so this is a good point to raid. It's good seeing you. It's good seeing you, Noah. Feel out of fun you before the end. Oh, thanks, Suck. Yeah. Hope you come back. Bye, Trustring. Bye, everyone. Good stream today. Although, sorry for being a little sleepy. Bye, Sarge. Bye, Tanner X. Have a great day. You have a great day. Energy was good? You think so? I try to bring it, but, you know, sometimes I just, I'm running on fumes here. Too much to do all the time. Alrighty. I will see you guys later. Bye.